Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and the time has arrived where I am announcing a new playthrough, and it's going to be XCOM 2 War of the Chosen featuring the Long War of the Chosen mod. This is the latest Steam release version that we'll be using, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping this, as being Season 3, will be third time's the charm, because the first two seasons, for various reasons, inept gameplay or a corrupted save, we can manage to complete this thing. So that's the goal this time, is to finally be able to get this thing through to the end. But I'm setting out this notice early, at least a week early before we actually start the season, to give you all a chance to request your characters and give me time to get them into the character pool. We're definitely doing this a slightly different method, and I want to let you know what we're doing as far as this goes. For those of you that have XCOM 2 War of the Chosen, I've included down in the comments a link to the mod list I'll be using. It includes the required mods, UI mods, bug fix mods, voice pack mods, cosmetic mods, and I think 4 or 5 map pack mods that I've thoroughly tested to my satisfaction. And so a total comes to 190 mods that are in this selection that we're going to be using, and that link to what those mods are will be included down below. So those of you that have XCOM 2 and have access to making your own character, I'm going to set up a way for you to send me that character file so I can insert it right into the game. The only request is check out the mod list and don't use any cosmetic mods that aren't on my list, because I won't be able to use them. So please do double check that first, and then work in your own game and make a character that you want to export over to me. The way you're going to do that, if you've never done that before, well, first of all, you're going to go into your character pool. And you can see I've already made a character. Yeah, Commander ZigZag has somebody made, and he's got his own character that may or may not, because it's a character pool that the game randomly draws from, unlike Phoenix Point where it's first come, first serve. So you'll get your character made up and looking the way you want your character to look, and then what we'll do is we'll come over here and we will select that character, and we want to export that character and make an export file. So you're going to come in here, you're going to create a new pool, because you don't want to put it in with the developers. So you're going to create your pool, name it however you want. I'll just put, for mine, we'll just say Zigzag, because that's my character name. And we'll confirm, and we now have a new pool. So what we're going to do now is, let's go back. We're going to choose my character that I want to export. We're going to go to the selection, and I am going to pick the new thing I want it to go into right there. And are you sure you want my character to go to that pool? Yes. So it is now in that pool. So we're done with this particular part of the process. Then you're going to go down below, and there is a new Discord that I've started, and I'm going to have a Discord page, Discord section, where I'm going to be accepting characters. So the reason I'm doing it there rather than down any kind of comment section is, boy, I tell you, it's hard looking for characters over what ends up being multiple episodes. It's easy to miss characters, and if I can get everybody to, as much as possible, get all your characters into one location, that would be ideal. So let's get over to my Discord. So what you'll have to do is, if you don't have a Discord account, sign up. It is free, and create a Discord account. Then the link that's down below in the description will work once you have an account. It'll take you right to my page. So let's go there to the next step once you get to my page. Okay, so the link to the page I have should take you right here. It may not look exactly like this, because other people may beat you to it, and this will scroll up, so you may not see this exact thing when you get. But where the link should take you is right here on the ZigZagZog Plays Discord to the Long War of the Chosen character pool. And this is, I'm going to show you right now, that character you created and exported, how you're going to go find it essentially on your computer. You're going to upload the file. So that's the first thing you're going to click down here after pressing the plus button here. And I want to get back out and kind of show you the process of where you got to go. Wherever your files are located, your game files, probably for most of us or most of you, you'll have it on your C disk, and that's where you want to get to. If you have your game files on a different drive, well, obviously that's where you're going to go and not the C drive. But my games happen to be on the C drive, and the user file is where I want to go. We're going to go to Greg or whoever you are as user on your particular system. We're going to then go to Documents. We're going to then go to My Games. And you may have things, different icons or lists, but so in case you don't have it in list form, or you have it, in the other way that I showed you, you still have to choose the same file. Then we're going to go to XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. We're going to go to XCOM Game. And then we're finally getting into the character pool. And if you go to Importable, what do you know? There's the new one that we just named Zigzag, and that's the one you're going to want to attach. Just like that, hit open. You can add any comments you want, otherwise just hit enter. And you will have just sent me your character file that I can then insert into the character pool into the game. Now so it's easy peasy. And if you forget the path on how to get to that file, I have it pinned up here because this may not be right at the top. I also have a link to the mod collection that I'll be using in this game, both in the pinned area of this character pool channel. So there's lots of resources for you to find the information you might need. So one character per person, please, and then we'll move on from there. Now, I understand some of you, not everybody out there owns XCOM 2. So let's just get back to the other screen where I was. Okay, so maybe it's not the exact same screen we're on because it's got a new background for us. But not all of you, as I was saying, have XCOM 2. So in that case, I would still love for you to click on the Discord link down below after creating an account if you don't already have one. And rather than look up a file to link for me, just do a manual description of character name, background, whatever you want to include, and then how you want your character to look. And I basically will then go in and manually create your character based on your descriptions and comments on how you might want your character to look. You may not know exact pieces and types of armor that are available, but you can give an overall look, and we'll try to come as close as we can to your description. So there are options for those of you that don't own XCOM 2, but as much as possible, please get that information into the Discord, a link down below. That's going to make my life infinitely easier. It's going to be a time-consuming process, and I still want to be able to put out videos in the meantime as we set up for this playthrough. So that would really, really, really help me out and save me a lot of time if you can all put your character requests into the Discord. So there's also the comments down below on this video. I'm not telling you not to necessarily make any comments because I understand every now and then there may be glitches, confusion, especially if you've never used Discord before or set up an account before. You may have questions, and comments are available for me to help you through any process also. So I'm just trying to set it up this way for future. It just should make my life easier and save me time, which is really what I'm trying to do, so I can spend my time recording, editing, and uploading and all that's involved in getting the videos out, as opposed to tracking down lots of different details in lots of different places. So I'm trying to get everybody to do this to help me out and help me be as efficient as possible. So I appreciate you helping me there. So I hope a lot of you are interested in gaining characters. It's probably similar in size depending on how we do. There's no guarantees because it's randomized. That's the good thing. So we can have tons of you putting in characters, and the game just randomly picks the characters to add to the game. So no more first come first serve, unlike we have to do in Phoenix Point for obvious reasons. So I'm looking forward to the game. I hope you are too. Just as a quick note, I might as well just do it here. The settings we'll be playing on for Long War of the Chosen. I will only be playing Commander, not Legend. Sorry about that. But until I complete the game, for goodness sakes, I'm not moving up to Legend. I kind of did the same thing on Phoenix Point, where we started on Hero before we moved up to the top level there. As far as advanced options, I will be setting everything clear and letting the game just randomly do its thing. We do not do resistance orders. They are default disabled. We will be having the Chosen. They appear on certain types of missions. We will not pick a Skirmisher, Reaper, or Templar for the game, and no other special. We're just not doing any special advanced options for this playthrough. And we will not be playing Iron Man, just so you know. And finally, we play with the DLC integrated. The game is not balanced for playing these missions separately. And for instance, the Lost Towers is a heck-a-long mission. It drains our soldiers' wills, so anybody who's on that mission would not be able to go out for a while. So we just play with things integrated as it's intended by the mod creators. So this is how we'll be playing, and I hope you're ready. As I said, we'll probably be starting in about a week. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to give an exact date just because the process is new. The importing all the soldiers are new. If a lot of you don't have the game and I have to manually put your characters in for you and design them, if that ends up taking a little longer than I expect, I don't want to lock in on a specific date just in case. The goal that I'll be shooting for is the weekend of the 4th, 5th of February. That is going to be our goal when I would like to be able to officially start this series. Gives us about a week to get everything set up. Hopefully that will be not too much of a stretch. That's what I'm hoping. So just wanted to put that out there so there's no expectations necessarily that this is a hard and fast thing, because I'm aware that hiccups could delay the process, but we should be pretty close, and I'm expecting to be able to get started in about a week, give or take. Hope you all are excited as I am. I'm excited to have variety again on the channel. Not that I have not thoroughly enjoyed and loved my time with Phoenix Point. In fact, my time with Phoenix Point will continue even after Season 5. So I'm just excited to have this particular game and mod back on the channel, because I really, really do enjoy playing with it, as challenged as I've been by it. So I look forward to seeing you all in another week or so, give or take, when we actually get started. I'm looking forward to hearing from a bunch of you, either or in the Discord, or if you have any other feedback or comments, feel free to comment down below also. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks for watching this episode, and I hope to see you when we start for real.